What? How's it going, guys? Welcome to my channel, and today I will be talking about the Oscars 2015. Now, seeing the Oscars and Hollywood and just understanding the industry around it, I've never been a big fan of the Academy Awards. I like to see it just because, I mean, it is entertainment. The movies that I have liked and I have watched, I do want it to do well. But I do have to say that in recent years, and not only in recent years, but it's just throughout the years, I have noticed and have learned a lot about the Academy and just how so much marketing and so much campaigning and so much all this shit goes around to decide which movie and who deserves the Oscar and who. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I am a big fan of genuine artistry. Genuine, sure, those are words. And I like to see work that deserves recognition get recognized. Don't get me wrong, I do think the nominations and the awards that go out every year, for a lot of times, yeah, I do agree. I just don't like everything that goes on in the background and behind the scenes. Having said that, this year's nominations, I am happy, but I am also disappointed with many of the nominations. First of all, the Lego Movie. What the fuck? Wait, why would you not nominate? What? Oh my god, that made me so mad. I mean, why? That movie was hysterical. That was incredible. It was an incredible animated movie, and it was so funny. It was so irreverent. It was so just awesome in every way. And for it not to be even nominated is, I'm sorry, that's ridiculous to me. Don't get me wrong. I loved How to Train Your Dragon 2, and that's most likely gonna win. But come on, man, you have to have the Lego Movie at least up there. That's ridiculous. Furthermore, I have to say another movie that I knew it was not going to get a lot of buzz. I knew it wasn't, but this movie, oh my god, it was, it had such a big effect on me, and I loved it. I loved the acting, I loved the cinematography, I loved the editing and the writing and just the simple concept of it. The movie is Locke, L-O-C-K-E, yeah, with Tom Hardy. And if you don't know about this movie, you should. You really fucking should. It's Tom Hardy in a BMW driving across this highway for a couple hours and talking on his Bluetooth phone in his car to his wife, kids, and his workers. And that's it. That's the whole movie. And it was incredible. Every minute of that movie was just impeccable. I loved it. I could see that for honestly 4 hours, because that is incredible filmmaking and incredible acting, and to have it be so fucking engaging and so incredible is just it was amazing. And I'm so disappointed that Tom Hardy didn't get nominated. I'm sorry, like, listen, I don't think Bradley Cooper should have been in the nominations. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh my god. I can say all the shit I want about American Sniper and what it stands for, but I'm not going to. So yeah, I know just by saying that I'm gonna get like 3 million dislikes. And I have heard that the movie's good. I have nothing against the movie. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure Bradley Cooper did incredible. I'm not denying that. And I like Bradley Cooper. I like him as an actor. Silver Linings Playbook is honestly one of my all-time favorites. And I love that movie, and I loved him in it. So I have nothing against him. What I have things against, what a lot of the movie stands for. Not the movie itself, but the message behind it. Again, I don't want to get into that right now because I'm gonna have YouTube ban this fucking video. But yeah, I would have loved to see Tom Hardy get nominated. I really would have. And another thing, Michael Keaton, oh god, there we go again. Okay, another 1,000 dislikes on this video. Listen, I loved Birdman. I thought it was a pretty awesome movie. It really was. I loved how it was shot. I loved the writing. I thought it was a really good movie. And I have nothing against Michael Keaton. He was awesome as Batman. But And I know it's a comeback role for him, and it's after been so many years, and the movie's pretty much based on his life anyway. And he was good. I'm not saying he was bad. He was very, very good. But and I like the guy. I think he's a good, genuinely nice guy and a good guy. But I'm sorry. I didn't think he deserved to be nominated. I don't know. I know that he was going to be because of the story behind it, and he's most likely going to win. So that's great, you know. And honestly, I'm not disappointed at that because the movie was good and he was good, so it's fine. Man, and I know things are not always going to go my way, and I have to handle it. But it's just, I really feel sad because I feel that if Locke had as much, if it had campaigned as much, I really think it had. It had a lot of shots in this Academy, in this year's nominations, and I think it did, and it deserves it. I really do, and that could just be me. You know, some of you out there might have hated this movie, and that's fine. But I really think that Tom Hardy deserves something. Having said all of that, and already having probably accumulated a few million dislikes, I do want to say that I am happy about another movie, Whiplash. I saw this movie. I think 3 times in the movie theaters, and I'm the type of guy that pirates a lot of shit. There was not a lot of buzz behind this movie before the nominations for the Academy Awards was coming out, and the only honestly surefire thing was J.K. Simmons as Best Supporting Actor, and oh fuck, that guy fucking deserved that. I mean, if he doesn't win, then honestly, I'm just gonna stop watching the Oscars. But that was the only thing that the movie was getting recognized for, was J.K. Simmons, and I was getting annoyed by that because it's like, oh, this movie is so much more. The editing, the cinematography, and just the directing of it. It was so great. So I am very happy that the Academy did notice this movie and it got 5 nominations. I do wish that it had 1 more nomination, and I know this one is pushing it way too far. But Miles Teller, I fucking love this guy. I mean, you know, he is on his way to become the next big thing in Hollywood, and I'm so happy for him and so glad for him. I'm talking as if like I know him, as if he's like my best bud. But anyway, he was so good in this movie. And honestly, I've seen him. The first time I ever saw Miles Teller was in one of the shittiest movies I've ever seen, which was 21 and Over. And I saw this movie in theaters with all my friends because they forced me to. And I was like, oh my god, this movie is so fucking shitty. But the only reason I was entertained was because of Miles Teller, because that guy is a good actor. He's funny. He is talented. He's just so fucking charismatic, and I love to see that on screen. And I thought he was absolutely incredible in Whiplash. And listen, I know it was a long shot, and he's still so young. I mean, the guy's not even 30 yet, and he has a long way to go. So I know that if he continues in the trajectory that he's going, he will be given the accolades that he deserves. Another disappointment, this has gone around a lot around the web, was obviously the director for Selma. Again, I haven't seen Selma, but this is such an important movie. It's such a big movie, and it's Martin Luther King's story, and it's a shame because it's been 50 years since a movie like this has come out, and for a movie like this not to recognize the director, and it's not a bad portrayal of Martin Luther King. It's not a movie that was bad. It was critically acclaimed. It is a great movie, and of course it got many nominations, but to not have her be nominated for Best Director is absurd to me. And also to not to have David Oyelowo, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, to not have him be nominated for Best Actor, that's ridiculous. I mean, have you noticed that all the actors, the top 5 actors to be nominated for Best Actor, are all white males? And for him to play the man who said I have a dream and not be nominated, that's ridiculous. Listen, I don't care if he won or not, but I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. David Oyelowo, he has some fucking balls. Because about a week ago, I read an article where he was giving an interview, And he said in the interview that the Academy only recognizes subservient black roles. There was another post online where it said in the past 86 years that the Oscars has been going on, only 6 or 7 black females have been awarded for Best Supporting Actress or Best Actress, one of them I forget. And what's funny is that all of those roles, these characters were the ones under oppression. That's really saying something, and I have to say, I agree. I do agree. Over the years, I've seen that the Oscars are just a big white boys club. And I don't like that. The horrible truth of it, honestly, it is just a big white boys club. And that is very sad, because as a person who wants to become an actor or a writer or a director or a person in this industry in Hollywood and be obviously not white, it's sad, and it scares me. It really does to know that this still exists in 2015. Anyways, guys, sorry to end on such a horrible note, but I hope things get better, and I am looking forward to the Oscars. It's fun to watch. So, you know what? I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.